Hello, Daniel here from the Best Riders podcast, and we're back with another player ratings. This is a player ratings that I am now looking forward to. Big win. Manchester City 7, Leipzig 0. Now, I didn't think this was going to happen. I didn't think Leipzig was going to pull Manchester United, but they did. I'm not saying we played incredible, but Leipzig definitely pulled Manchester United. So let's get right into it, man. I will say that we had a lot of great performances, but this first one, Ederson, no. 3 out of 10. I want him out of my club. I have zero patience for him at this point. He should have got a booking for sure, potentially even sent off for what he did. Running out of his goal like that was embarrassing. Absolutely. But he's done that constantly. He did it against Arsenal when he ran for no reason and bumped Nketiah and gave away a penalty. So this guy, he's lost his marbles at this point. Get him out of the club. Moving to right back, which is really right back / center mid. Stones. I mean, he's a center back playing right back. I think this 4 center backs is a little bit weird. I think Rico Lewis can play that position better. However, I would say Stones had a really good game today. I'll give him an 8 out of 10. Really solid. Looked good going forward. Looked comfortable in the midfield. To be honest with you, a lot more comfortable than Rodri, to be honest, at some points in the game. Moving to Akanji. Akanji, weird game. Like I'm giving him a 7, but there was some moments where Akanji just giving the ball away, making a stupid decision. He's getting a little bit known for making a stupid decision when he doesn't have to. However, not bad, right? I mean, every time we lost the ball, we recovered it. They didn't have they had maybe 1 or 2 chances at goal, but nothing crazy. I'll give him a 7. Diaz, on the other hand, I thought he played great. Couple of mistakes, but nothing crazy. We'll give him an 8. I think, again, just fantastic. Ake, 7.5. You could probably give him an 8 if you want to, but I'll give him a 7.5 today. On the ball, going forward wasn't fantastic, but again, he's a center back playing left back, so it is what it is. Moving into the midfield, Rodri, I thought in the first half, for the most part, was like a 7.5 out of 10, but he did make a couple mistakes that almost cost us goals, so 7 out of 10 for Rodri. Still a good game. Great job recovering the ball every time we lose it, but just has to cut out a couple of loose passes, which are, against better opposition, we lose that. I mean, he's shown this season that a couple of hospital passes will result in a loss for us. So he has to be careful, especially when you're playing with Ederson, because Ederson's not going to give you the best pass, because as good as he is with his feet, he's just not the most intelligent. Let's just be honest. Gundogan, moving to the midfield. I'm actually going to give Gundogan a 7.5 today. So I'm giving him a 7. He was in and out of the game. He did get a goal though, so you got to respect that. Rather quiet for Gundogan, to be honest with you. I don't think he ran the show. I'll tell you who did a better job today, and that's Kevin De Bruyne. I'm giving him an 8. I thought his crossing was good. I mean, I just like the amount of attempts. We need De Bruyne crossing the ball. Cross the ball. I don't care where he's at on the pitch. He can cross the ball. We just needed him to do that more, and he did that today. He also hit the post, which resulted in the Haaland goal. I think it was the second goal. And he got his own goal at the end. I think, just overall good performance. I don't think it was a masterclass from De Bruyne today, but I think it was really good. That's the best he's played since the World Cup, 100%. However, it's not necessarily saying much considering Leipzig were literally terrible. Moving to the front line, if you want to call it that, I thought Bernardo had a really strong first 20 minutes. He kind of tapered off a little bit. I'll probably give him a 7 today. I think it's a good 7 though. He should be happy with that. Didn't really put a foot wrong. He just kind of tapered off a little bit. Moving on to probably the worst outfield player for us, and that's Jack Grealish, man. I don't even want to talk about him, to be honest with you. 5.5, keep it moving. What is there to talk about? This guy is just so underwhelming. There's just so much he's lacking. Oh man, the more I think about it, the more I want to talk, and I said I wouldn't do it. So 5.5 for Grealish. I bet half the Manchester City fan base is going to give him 8s because they love him, but not me. And to round off the starters, Haaland. I mean, at the end of the day, maybe at 3 goals, I was going to give him an 8 because he was playing well, but the goals were kind of cheap. He got 5 goals in the Champions League, man. You give him a 10 out of 10. There's nothing else to say. And he only played 70 minutes. So yeah, what is there to say? This guy's an absolute monster. His pressing is also really strong today, and he's the reason the goalkeeper is under so much pressure. And Vardiol, who's obviously one of the upcoming best center backs in the world, he looked like Nathan Collins today, to be honest with you. So, and I think a lot of that had to do with Haaland. So 10 out of 10 for Haaland. Yes, I love saying that, to be honest. Off the bench, Phillips, Alvarez, Gomez, Mahrez, Foden. At the end of the day, the game was won after that. So probably give them all standard. I'll probably give them all 6.5s for all the bench. And Pep, listen, you win 7-0 in a game we had to win. And the Manchester City fans were really singing. They're really loud today. I think you got to give Pep a 10 as well. I'm not his biggest fan, but when you win 7-0, I mean, there's nothing else to say, right? So yeah, just quick player ratings today. Fantastic that we got the win. The way we got the win was just incredible. Let me know in the comments what you think about the play ratings. points. Am I too harsh on Grealish? I really don't think I am. Am I too harsh on Ederson? I really don't think I am. I think those are two players that were clearly weak today. I think Ederson has to go in the summer. I think Grealish has to have some competition. He started every week. I don't understand it. He's starting every single week. So we just have to buy somebody that's going to compete with him unless you're going to play Foden there. So, but yeah, overall, let me know what you think in the comments below.